by
Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. So creamy and delish. Only Daisy Cottage cheese.
Oh, are you using Liberty Mutual's coverage customizer tool? So you only pay for what you need. Sorry? Limo, you're an animal!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
You start what I need, but you say he just a friend.
The famous friends and family.
Happening now.
It's all about the rain today. How much fell and where, what we have out there right now, and rain chances for the rest of the week. I'll see you in a moment.
Officials still pushing vaccination for San Antonio residents, while meanwhile, area hospitals are feeling the pinch. What that means for people trying to get in to be seen.
End of summer sales and back to school sales, they're on. Coming up, we'll tell you exactly what's on deep discount in August. The news at 5 starts right now.
And we start off with a look at radar. Of course, we had a lot of activity last night, this morning, and even a little bit into the midday hours. Currently, the action we have is confined to the hill country. This is north of Highway 90 in parts of the hill country. This activity flared up with our daytime heating and some instability up there because they had more sunshine than us locally. However, this is pushing southward and having a hard time making it to San Antonio and anywhere south of the hill country because we've had that cloud veil overhead all day. We don't have as much instability and temperatures are a bit cooler. So a few showers will probably make it southward, but not as much activity as what we've seen in the hill country. It's having a hard time really holding together. So other than a few showers, a dark sky out there and the heaviest rain to the north right now. 86, that's our high temperature today. Hard to believe. August 2nd, 86 degrees. But that's because of the rain, of course. And officially at the airport, we had 0.37 inches. West Kerrville, 2.17 in Gary's rain gauge. Leon Springs, over 2 inches in Roland's rain gauge. And you see just a lot of rainfall out there from yesterday and today. Bernie over an inch. We'll be back to talk about our rain chances for the rest of the week, which we still have some, and more on how much rain fell and where, including the aquifer zones, coming up.
Thank you, Adam. Meanwhile, concerns continue over a growing number of COVID-19 positive patients in Bexar County hospitals.
There are currently 855 patients being treated as of today. And with this new surge in cases, it's putting stress on hospitals and their staff.
Garrett Berger talked with the head of the group that oversees the local emergency health system about how they are coping and another hurdle they've come across.
As the Delta variant drives a new wave of COVID cases in San Antonio, hospitals have already been dealing with more people overall.
Volume is, 30 to 50% year on year compared to 20, but also to 2019 as well.
And Eric Epley, the head of the Southwest Texas Regional Advisory Council, or STRAC, says things are getting tight. If an emergency room is getting strained, they can request EMS divert patients elsewhere for a few hours to give them a chance to get through the current patient load. But if too many hospitals in one area request ER diversions, they're overridden.
Diversion override means everybody's on divert, then everybody's going to have to be open because the ambulances have to have somewhere to go. We've had, 8 or 10 of them just over the weekend.
The solution to the squeeze is getting more staff in place to deal with patients. But that's a problem, too. As Epley says, there's a nursing shortage.
I think a lot of nurses after the winter surge are trying to recharge their energy and their batteries and try to get back ready to come to work again. Some places have 2 or 3 positions. Some have 30 or 40 or 50 positions open that could be filled today if we had those nurses.
In the meantime, health systems' private contracts to bring in temporary staff are helping keep hospitals afloat.
The state contract hasn't been put back in place. I don't expect it to be put back in place, but we're keeping up with things right now based on these private direct contracts. We're inventing new ways to invent those staff without the state contract, but we're making that happen.
Epley says at least 90% of the hospitalized COVID patients are unvaccinated. The city's continuing to push its pop-up clinics as well as the Alamo Dome site, though the hours here are being cut. It'll still be Wednesday through Friday, but starting this Friday, it'll only be 4 to 8. That's because of low turnout and a focus instead on the community events. I'm Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
But what if you've already been vaccinated? Is there a booster shot available to you? These questions are being worked on in research labs all across the country as Pfizer, Moderna, and J&J shots are going for another round in a large clinical trial. At 6, we're going to take a look at one study that's underway to see what combo might be effective at making sure you don't get COVID again.
The Delta variant and rising cases causing concerns elsewhere in the U.S. Several states once again ramping up prevention efforts. To New York City, where new city employees are being required to show proof of vaccination. In the nation's capital, there are new incentives for getting vaccinated, including college scholarships. But it is the state of Louisiana with the highest case rate at the moment. They now have a disaster medical team helping the state's largest hospital.
They have a need because they have a surge of COVID-19 patients, and our job is to come in and help them in any way we can.
People are younger and sicker, and so many of the people that we're getting haven't been vaccinated.
So far, 70% of the United States adults 18 and older have at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. The vaccination rate up more than 13% in just the last week.
It is the start of the month and rent is due. Federal eviction protections have now expired and millions of Americans potentially face homelessness. Isabel Rosales breaks down the push on Capitol Hill to provide relief and the group of tenants who are disproportionately impacted.
The United States may be barreling toward its next crisis, housing.
Where am I going to live in the next 2 months?
The CDC's federal eviction moratorium, designed to help stop the spread of COVID-19, has expired. An estimated 11 million Americans are late on rent. Already struggling to pay the bills, they may soon be out of a home. Black and Latino tenants are disproportionately impacted.
How are you going to pay your electricity, cell phone, food? It's hard.
The Supreme Court had allowed the moratorium stay in place until July 31st, but Congress would need to act. Democrats scrambled to pass an extension before the August recess.
When it comes, though, to the technicalities of legislation, we just needed more time.
Their bill failed after Republicans rejected it.
Democrats had the opportunity to change that. They didn't. This level of incompetence that we didn't take action in February, March, April, May, June, even July.
A lawmaker who said she herself had been evicted 3 times and forced to live in her car, sleeping on the Capitol steps in protest.
I'm dirty, I'm sticky, I'm sweaty. This is how people will have to live if we don't do something.
Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez blasting her own party for ignoring the looming deadline.
We cannot, in good faith, blame the Republican Party when House Democrats have a majority.
Some Democrats are now shifting their focus on getting existing federal money into the hands of those who need it most. In Washington, Isabel Rosales.
Here at home, if you're in need of assistance, the city's Neighborhood and Housing Services Department still has about $47 million in funding for rent and utility assistance.
You can apply at covid19.sanantonio.gov. Just search Emergency Housing Assistance Program. The New Braunfels Police Department investigating a man's death after his body was found along the Guadalupe River on Friday. The victim identified as 18-year-old Jesus Miguel Romero.
New Braunfels police say he was found by tourists in the 1200 block of Green Road. They say it appeared he had been dead for more than 24 hours. The cause and manner of death, however, have not been determined. We also now know the name of a man killed in a crash over the weekend. He's been identified as 51-year-old Anthony James Flowers. He died Saturday evening in a rollover crash on Booker T Road and F Street on the east side. Investigators say Flowers was speeding, lost control, hit a utility pole. A front seat passenger was taken to the hospital. No update on his condition.
And another accident, we've learned the name of a 63-year-old driver killed in Bernie this morning. He has now been identified as Christopher Ullman. He died around 8:30 in the morning on the bridge of Ranger Creek Road and I-10. According to the Bernie Police Department, Ullman lost control, possibly due to the wet roads and standing water on the highway. His vehicle hit a guardrail. He died at the scene. That highway was shut down for hours while crews made repairs. They have since reopened it.
And right now we're working to learn the name of a man who died while trying to cross Castroville Road. It happened about 4:30 this morning. The San Antonio police say the victim was not using a crosswalk and did not yield to traffic. He was the first hit by one vehicle. That driver pulled over and called 911. The victim was then hit by another driver and died at the scene. The punishment phase for convicted police officer murderer Otis McKane continued after a 2-day delay this morning. This afternoon, the prosecution presented evidence showing McKane was dealing drugs back in 2016. Erica Hernandez has been following this trial since day one. She joins us live now from the courthouse with the latest. Erica, why is this evidence so important?
Well, Steve, this is just the prosecution attacking McKane's character as they push for the jury to sentence him to the death penalty. Now, Sergeant Kyle Williamson from the SAPD Narcotics Unit testified about certain messages that were found on McKane's phone. He said there were around 35 conversations, all with different people, that messaged back and forth with McKane, asking him for different amounts of cocaine or marijuana.
We cool. Can you get good, soft, and high demand here? Soft is a term for powder cocaine. There's two forms of cocaine. There's what they call soft as the powder, and hard, which is the crack cocaine. That's just another name for it. So the soft is talking about powder cocaine.
Now, these messages all took place in 2016 from April to November. During cross-examination, it appears the defense is trying to establish that McKane was a low-level dealer and the sales made were from $10 to $20. Now, also taking the stand this afternoon was McKane's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his child. We'll have more on that testimony later at 6. Reporting live from the Bexar County Courthouse, Erica Hernandez, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Erica. Extreme weather taking over parts of the West.
From Washington state all the way down to New Mexico, a handful of states are all dealing with extreme weather patterns of one sort or another, increasing risks of fires and floods.
ABC's Morgan Norwood with the latest.
The extreme weather out west intensifying as nearly 90 large fires burn from California to Oregon. The Dixie Fire growing by the minute, torching nearly 250,000 acres and only 33% contained. Residents still being told to evacuate. In Gorman, airplanes attacking this blaze from above. And on the ground, lightning splitting this tree in half, lighting it like a matchstick. Across the region, a dangerous heat wave hovering over several states. In Washington, triple-digit temperatures as the smoke from the wildfires starts to set in, compounding the risk.
Right now, it's kind of extra bad since there is the fire going on, and it's just kind of a little bit harder to breathe and deal with, but I'm kind of just used to it since my whole life has been here.
While wildfires rage, the western monsoon's creating a massive flooding emergency from New Mexico to Montana. In Utah, floodwaters engulfing this highway, sweeping this truck and trailer. Luckily, the driver able to escape. And in Arizona, cleanup continues after rain funneled through the Telegraph Fire burn scar.
Can't tell you how sad I am to see this house like this, my mom. But, we'll get it done.
And as for that flooding, the risk continues as more showers are expected. In southern Oregon, a red flag warning has been issued where dry lightning could spark even more fires. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Los Angeles.
It is the start of a new month and retailers have new sales. Some items might be on your back to school shopping list. Up next, we're going to take a look at the things you might be able to save money on if you buy in August. Summertime may be winding down, but the end of summer, pre-Labor Day, back-to-school sales are just getting started. If you're looking for a laptop or a tablet, 12 on your side's Marilyn Moore says August could actually be one of the best times to buy.
End of summer and back-to-school sales are on.
Back-to-school shopping season is in full swing. It will run through probably
mid to late September, you'll be seeing deals on all the tech devices that you'll need for the school season, whether that's laptops or computers, printers, wireless routers. And a good way to shop when you're shopping back to school is to not try to find everything at once. Shop for what you need as you see it.
Samantha Gordon and Consumer Reports track prices of their top rated products all year. So here's what's on deep discount in August. First up, need a computer? CR found the Mac Mini for $649 at Amazon. Their test showed it's fast and owners are satisfied with it. Next, you can strengthen and secure your connection by upgrading your router. The Netgear OB Mesh router system is now $97 at Amazon. It's very good for mid-range and far-range distances. Something else that's handy for class? A tablet. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 tablet is now $530 at Amazon. Finally, for cleaning up, a robotic vacuum. This Eufy RoboVac is $220, also at Amazon. CR says it performs well and it's quiet.
Vacuums in general tend to go on sale all throughout the year, so my best recommendation is never pay full price for a vacuum.
The global chip shortage continues to affect certain supplies and prices, but you can still find some deals. And this month that includes microwave ovens and backyard grills. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be doing a lot of grilling. Well, maybe today, maybe now.
Maybe
not
now.
so much this morning. Not so much this morning into the noon hour.
For all of you morning grillers out there, Monday morning grillers, right?
No eggs on the grill.
So, sometimes I like to keep the bacon smell outside. I know that sounds crazy, but you know how it just lingers in the house?
Don't you love it?
That's a great thing.
It smells good initially. It's kind of like gasoline. You pull up, you're like, and then, anyway, that's my thing. Okay, let's talk weather here. You just get me on these tangents, Spreester.
I know, sorry.
So we had some good maintenance rain yesterday and even on into today. More rain chances are ahead, but we really think today was the big day in terms of rainfall accumulations and whatnot. And consequently, we've been unseasonably cool, not just all of July, but now, of course, starting on into August as well. Okay, let's get right to it and take a look at a picture out of Seguin. It's a little rain gauge there, a little frog holding a rain gauge. That there is measuring 4 inches of rainfall. And we even had a viewer on our KSAT Connect app and Weather Authority app reporting 7 inches up in Spring Branch. Now you look at the rainfall estimates yesterday and today, obviously very impressive out there. Much of our area from the hill country through Highway 90, even south of Highway 90 and elsewhere, receiving between about 1 and 3 inches of rain. And of course, these little red pockets that you see indicate even higher amounts. Now you look across Bexar County, surrounding communities, 1 rain gauge in Spring Branch, nearly 5 inches, but again, a viewer reporting 7. Fair Oaks Ranch, nearly 5.5 inches. Alamo Ranch, 0.85. Lytle, 1.62. Downtown San Antonio, over an inch, and Seguin, 2.67. So you get the idea. Some pretty hefty accumulations for some folks. Here's a look at the radar right now. We talked about this earlier, and the thunderstorms that have been ongoing in the hill country are falling apart as they head southward because they're running into some cooler and more stable air because of the rain we had earlier today, dropping our temperatures, cloud veil through the afternoon, limiting our instability. Nonetheless, some of these are starting to creep southward, and even some new ones developing in northern Medina County. And this is what we just can't rule out the rest of the evening, is some of these rogue downpours popping up here and there along the Highway 90 corridor, despite the heaviest action staying up in the hill country and the most numerous showers and storms. You look at Blanco County right now, even Gillespie County around Fredericksburg, and fairly numerous showers and thunderstorms, and of course some heavy action just north of Canyon Lake now, near Fisher. You head farther to the west, some of this is falling into northern Valverde County, and that light activity, again, we'll see some showers popping up here and there through the rest of this evening. You look farther south, you don't see anything right now, but I'm focusing on this because this is where I think we're going to see most of the action later on tonight. We're talking Eagle Pass to Crystal City, Carrizo Springs, Cotulla, Pearsall, maybe even Pleasanton, down toward Choke Canyon. That's where I think the focal point will be later tonight. Here's the big picture, and you look across the state. Those showers just pushing southward this morning. This is all a result of this, what was a cold front, now a stationary boundary, just to the south of us. And it's going to be south of us tonight, and that's why we think most of the overnight rain and early morning rain tomorrow will be just south of San Antonio, closer to that boundary. Going forward, still some isolated to scattered activity daily, especially in the afternoon hours, tomorrow all the way through Friday. Outside right now, 86. You see the dark clouds off in the distance. 77 in Bandera, 81 in Tarpley, 85 Stinson, Divine 86. This looks more like a May temperature map here in San Antonio than a typical August one. But of course, the rain making the difference, even some 70s up in the hill country right now where we have those areas of rain. This evening, a few of those hit or miss showers and downpours, temperatures falling through the 70s. Tomorrow, we start the day at 74, make it up to 92, a mixture of sun and clouds with some of those spotty or isolated to widely separated showers and storms daily. This weekend, sunny, back into the mid-90s at that point.
It also is, kind of looking like California temperatures. At least the
I don't
nighttime
know. I don't know about that.
It's the coldest it's ever been out there during the day since we've been going to the Cowboys training
70s,
camp.
80s?
Yeah, but it felt like it's 60s because the wind was so strong. Yeah, when we come back, we're going to talk about a guy who's really making a name for himself, not just as a rookie, but in training camp as well. Some classic battles between Trayvon Diggs right here and also all the receivers, including CeeDee Lamb, when we come back to his story.
Camping with KSAT, powered by Davis Law Firm.
They say NFL players show the most improvement between year 1 and year 2 in the league. If that's the case, then we should see some great things from quarterback Trayvon Diggs. After the rookie season, he has one of the bright spots in the otherwise dismal Dallas D, and especially considering the training camp he's having.
I just want to make a significant jump, capitalize on all the plays that I didn't capitalize on last year.
Trayvon Diggs is one of the bright spots off an otherwise dismal defense in Dallas last year, and he did it as a rookie with 3 interceptions. But Trayvon says he can do better.
I got my hands on 14 balls. I ended up with not 14 interceptions, so that's a problem. You just keep working on my ball skills, working on my hands, everything. So, just keep going. I'm still working as well, so, hopefully it's going to pay off.
One of the fun matchups to watch in camp is when Diggs goes up against wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, who, like Trayvon, made a name for himself his rookie season with almost 1,000 yards receiving.
One of my good friends on the team, we always compete. I need that as well, going against somebody in practice every day that I know is going to battle with me and know is going to, give 100% every play and push me to be my best. So I feel like it's good. It actually works for the both of us. I'm going to push him. I'm going to go as hard as I can. I know he's going to go as hard as he can. It's going to make us both better.
And their battle in camp in Oxnard has been legendary already, complete with one-handed catches on both sides of the ball.
I started it off, and he came back with the one hand. He said, I had to get you back. I said, all right, I'm going to get you back too.
Another rivalry stems from college, where Lamb was drafted out of Oklahoma and Diggs out of Alabama. And now the Sooners, along with the Longhorns, want to play in the SEC.
They should have been there, I think. They rolled through everybody in the league that they're in, so, they get to come play some big boy ball now. They'll be up there, though, for sure. They'll definitely be up there. They'll be one of those teams after Bama, but they'll be one of those teams.
Diggs was involved in one of the wildest plays in camp when he challenged Michael Gallup for this touchdown pass, only to watch Michael go head over heels over the fence.
I want to challenge the wide receiver as well as he challenging me, you know what I'm saying? So, just keep going in practice, keep practicing in practice, and it's going to become second nature.
Man, that was just most fun to watch in camp the whole time we were there. And coming up at 6 o'clock, NBA free agency has started.
Yeah.
And one of the names being mentioned out there, DeMar DeRozan.
Trade, maybe?
Could be a sign and trade. You got it.
Thanks, Greg.
We'll be right back. Thanks so much for watching the News at 5.
World News up next. We'll see you back here at 6 o'clock.